Put a little bit of the rub, nigga, I gotta be safe.
Let's get to the sports talk.
I want to get to what just happened yesterday because it was significant Sunday. More than 90% of the league is now trade eligible. I'm not trading either of these two at the table, but eligible now are several players who changed teams this summer, including Chris Paul. Now, our Adrian Wojnarowski said on the Woj and Low trade season special that we aired last night, he does not expect CP to be moved by Oklahoma City this season. Sinead, look, OKC.
Like Chris Paul, he can help a contending team out. You know, it just like, who willing to take on his big contract? Because they know that's coming with him. Like, he's a good floor general for a team who can control the tempo, but who willing to take on the big money that he have coming with him?
He is sitting there at the 8th seed. They look like a team that could hover there all through the rest of the season. It's not just CP that they have. They have a guy like Danilo Gallinari.
Yep.
They have Steven Adams. And the assumption was that they would spend this season getting rid of those remaining contracts, acquiring even more draft picks and young players so that basically Sam Presti could just actually run the draft.
They send out the A seed. Now that's like a plus for them. Because nobody's expecting them to be around the playoff hunt this early. They ain't suspect them to be in the playoff contention or anything. They send out the AC, so this team and these GMs gonna see how this is gonna go for the season. If they gonna stay in the AC the whole season, because right now it's a plus success season for them right now because they at the AC right now in the playoff. That's like a good thing for them because no one suspected.
For the next few years, but now I gotta ask, would you buy or sell if you were OKC?
On which player? Chris Paul or any
in general? Are you a
just in
buyer
general?
or a seller now? You've got basically, this trade season is open as of yesterday.
Yeah.
They've got until the first week of February. Are you looking to make some deals for some of these other guys?
I'm in rebuild. And I realized this, boarding a flight from Connecticut last week.
Yes.
There was an OKC fan in front of me, and he was like, "We've got to get everyone out." Meaning, like, we have to create a new identity. Now, I know Chris Paul's contract is hard to offload, but in the time being, I think everyone else, you can sort of see what the value is there and to try to get young players. But Chris Paul, even if he's the guy that
like, if they trade one of these three to a top team, they willing to have a floor general, they're willing to have a rim protector, they're willing to have a stretch forward, that any team that need that type of player, especially Gallinari, can help plenty of teams out with scoring. Chris Paul, he can control the game because he's a floor general for any team. Steven Adams, he can protect the rim for any top team in the league. They would love to have a rim protector because that would help them out, and that's a plus for them.
It's not bad. This is a guy that knows how to play basketball, high basketball IQ, can help mold the young guys until you can put him in a position where he's better off.
Right. The OKC has this challenge. They have too many competent basketball players to outright tank, and they're probably not good enough to contend, though I agree with you. I think that competence can get them an 8 seed in the playoffs. And to what end? I mean, look, there's value in that, I suppose. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. There are worse things than to face the Los Angeles Lakers in a playoff series or the Los Angeles Clippers. I think it's going to be situational. It is going to be very hard to move a center who is owed $28 million next year.
Right.
The league is not into the acquisition of centers anymore. It's seen as a mercenary position. So with Adam...
And that's why they not moving him right now. Because they know they move him, they owe him $26 million. So they don't want him to do that because they know what's going to go with him. If they willing to trade him, they know they're going to have to pay him that money when they trade him.
I think it's difficult. With Chris Paul, I just don't see the natural buyers for that contract with whom we thought.
But there will be people knocking on the door for Gallinari.
Yes,
Absolutely.
and I think that is a guy
Absolutely.
that you can move because he is
But
a
do
four
you?
who can shoot.
Here's the thing about Oklahoma City. You have a fan base that had very high expectations for a lot of years. They are used to playoff success. That building
MVPs.
is crazy right come playoff time. It is a tough pill to swallow saying, you know what? We're just saying this isn't working. We're getting rid of Russell Westbrook. We're making all of these changes. And I think we're getting rid of Paul George. I think when someone comes and offers you the bonanza of picks they offer for Paul George, you say yes. If someone comes along and makes you a really, really good offer, forget.
Like, if when they trade these 3 players, is it going to be building around, say, Alexander? That's what they're going to do. They're going to build around him, build a team around him and everything, and just build for the future. It's just this is a rebuild team right here. So when they do let the 3 go, this is a rebuilding team. They're going to go young. They got a young point guard that they like. So they're going to, this is a team that is going to rebuild back to they good old days, but it's going to be some time to get up there because you gotta develop Alexander. Like, he had a good year with the Clippers, but he could have some good years with OKC. Just put the right players around him.
Gallinari, or maybe even Adams, or one day maybe for Chris Paul, less likely to happen. You say yes. If that doesn't happen, though, if it's not a sweetheart deal, I might say, as a nod to those fans, let's just get in the playoffs.
I just don't think Gallinari is a legacy player in Oklahoma City. That's
I know,
the
but
difference.
he could make the difference between the 8th
I don't think
seed
people.
and the 9th
I'm not
spot,
renewing Gallinari. Maybe going to be on the team.
Maybe they're ready.
And he's also a free agent.
But giving those fans a playoff experience versus not, as they are let down slowly.
That's why I was shocked on the plane when he was like, "We are in rebuild." I was like, "Really? You guys are used to success? Are you sure it's not too much too soon?" He's like, "No, let's start over." So
fans are funny. They've gotten into this sort of the Machiavellian.
Let's progress.
Get him out. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports